his disregard and disrespect for Chris, while Hunter watches his back with Gerald.
My bed's big enough for two.
Are you saying what I think you're saying?
Well, I'm not ruling out the possibility.
I think we made the right choice, though, not going there last night.
Where are you off to today, man?
Fifth floor.
All the way, huh? All the way to where you never know what's going to happen. It could be good, or it could be bad.
I think I'll take the risk. Are you okay?
Yeah.
I knew this wasn't a good idea.
Eh?
We decided, didn't we, that sex would only stuff things up.
Well, I'm good to go.
Yeah, but I respect you far too much to use you like Chris.
Use a word.
Wait, don't you respect me too much as well?
Oh, yeah, I respect you totally.
Well, we're good friends, so why ruin it with... Stop doing that. Stop doing that.
Okay.
Look, I am going to get really angry with you in a minute.
Okay, stopping now. I wasn't getting a lot out of it anyway, so, fair enough.
Jerk. We so should not be doing this.
We're not.
I just wanted a quick update on Timothy Carson.
Thought you might.
Yes, Helen's been chewing my ear. She's confident you can work your magic on her son.
If the power of positive thought and sheer determination were enough, her little boy would be out of his wheelchair by now.
She is a force to be reckoned with, all right. She's easily the most astute member of the DHB.
She keeps you on your toes.
So, if you could just give me a rundown on Timothy?
He's 9 years old and has Duchenne muscular dystrophy. Straightening his spine via surgery will improve his posture and so his ability to breathe.
Extending his life by years.
Possibly up to 10.
And surgery is scheduled for when?
I haven't got that far. I'm waiting on the results from his spirometry tests first.
Do we need to give the lab a bit of a hurry up here?
No, they're due later today.
Fine. Look, I don't mean to be pushy.
But you'd like to do all you can to keep Helen sweet.
Pretty much. And to that end, I'd like to second Ethan onto the case.
I don't need his input.
Yeah, I'm not suggesting you do, but Helen will appreciate that our best two surgeons are working on her boy.
Well, as I said, I don't know yet if the surgery will happen.
Yeah, should it not, Chris, it's even more important that the decision is based on the best expertise and knowledge that we can muster. Helen will know that we've given it our best shot. It's also an excellent opportunity for Ethan to observe you on a high-profile case. It's part of your brief as head of the surgical unit to foster rising talent.
You told Hunter where to get off.
I didn't really have the chance. I did manage to say that I wasn't trying to interfere in his relationship with Morgan.
Well, he has no right to interfere in your relationship with Morgan.
Do you think I should just ignore him?
Well, totally. If he's not going to let her have the freedom to spend time with her friends, then he'll lose her. I am so glad that you're not all possessive and jealous. I mean, you wouldn't be funny if I wanted to go to Sydney with Gerald, would you?
No.
You'd be fine about it?
Yeah.
You probably encouraged me to go.
Yep.
Well, thanks a lot. There is such a thing as being too free and easy.
Have you ever had a romantic relationship with Gerald?
No.
Ever had sex with him?
No.
Ever played naughty nurse with him?
No.
Then I rest my case.
Excuse me, but there is nothing romantic going on between me and Morgan anymore.
No, but as you're so fond of pointing out, Sunshine, there's more to a relationship than just sex. Now, apart from thrashing it out underneath the covers, you and Morgan had it going on, yes?
Yeah.
Right, well, I'm with Hunter on this one then. I think he has every right to be possessive and jealous.
Hey.
Hi. Who the hell does Gerald think he is?
An asexual?
Oh, so that makes it okay for him to ask Morgan to go to Sydney with him?
Well, doesn't it?
Gee, Soph, no. No way is she going.
Why not?
Because, thicko, she may decide that she can live without sex again.
Hi. Guess what? No, you never will. Hi, Sophie.
Hey, how you doing?
Brilliant. The Superverse convention is going to be on in Sydney.
The what?
Superverse, you know. The comics, Zoom Suit and Trilogy.
Okay.
Tina Horton's going to be there.
Good one.
You've never heard of her, have you?
No.
Unbelievable. She was in Nebulous, the best sci-fi TV series ever. I'll show you the website if Sophie doesn't mind. Oh, not at all. Go for it.
Juice or coffee?
Juice, please. Try stopping her now.
I won't be.
But you've just said...
I'm not being the bad guy. I've organised for Gerald to call it off.
Well, that's that then.
Not bad, eh?
I've had worse.
Did I?
So now we can get back to being mates.
Well, was that average?
No, it was good.
Well, I thought for a first time it was...
What?
Commendable.
Commendable? You're a dog.
I'm just saying that, before we go back to being mates, I'd be keen to see if we can do better.
Or, you know, we could quit while we're ahead.
What was that, my lot, then?
You never know, the mood might take us again.
What, we're going to be buddies who occasionally do it?
Sounds good to me.
Well, hang about, let's now be buddies that do, takeaways on a DVD.
I've had enough excitement for one day. I'm gonna love you and leave you.
Timothy has a lung function of 15.6%. It's considered unsafe to operate on any patient with less than 20.
That's a very conservative threshold. A considerable number of successful surgeries have been carried out on people with less than 20.
But the risks are significant, and the protocols here require a patient to have at least 20.
With your clout, you can easily get around that. Look, without the surgery, Tim won't make it till Christmas. I want to take him to Legoland in Denmark and Euro Disney.
Well, he has to survive the operation first.
You could give him another 10 years. There'll be all sorts of advances in that time.
Even if Timothy makes it through surgery, there is a high chance he could spend the rest of his life on a ventilator.
When he has so much to gain, there's no point in me dwelling on worst-case scenarios.
Wouldn't you rather have a few more months with Tim than none at all?
No, I want to give him this chance.
Oh, I'm sorry, Helen, but for me the risk is too great. I have to say no.
With all the success you've had...
I'm sorry.
So, that's it? Okay. Thank you.
You're not talking.
It makes a nice change, doesn't it?
No.
Go on. Sometimes you must get sick of me wittering on, yeah?
Yeah.
Hey, I was going to stop for pizza. Forget it.
Hi.
And bye.
You just want to get home, eh, Tim?
Pizza first.
Oh, yeah? Why not meat lovers?
Meat lovers.
And I hear you're a Lego fan.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. You'd like to go to Legoland?
Yeah, but I'm probably too sick.
Oh, when you're better, eh?
Night, Dr. Pierce.
If I can just say something. It wasn't my place to express an opinion earlier, but since Chris has turned Tim's case down, I'd like you to know. If I were asked the same question, my answer would be yes.
Okay, mate. Well, I guess I'll be seeing you.
Can't avoid it, can I?
Work, huh?
You love it.
But nothing like a drink at the end of the day, so how about tomorrow?
I'll see how I go.
Okay.
Bye. Hi, I was just going night.
Like that, is it? Gentleman never tells. But yeah, hot diggity dog!
Enough already.
Started in the lift, one look, and it was all on.
Then it was all over and she's out the door?
Yeah, it was either so good it was scary, or I was the only one having a good time. I'm pretty sure it was the former. In fact, I get...
Whoa.
Whatever, she wants to keep things cash.
And you?
My hot dog!
Stop. So tell her.
What, that I want us joined at the hip whenever and wherever? Nah, that'd scare her right off. If she wants cash, then that's what she's gonna get.
by text?
Oh, yeah.
A Superverse convention on at the same time as we're in Sydney. Can you believe it?
Morgan.
Not only is Tina Horton going to be there, but so's Jack Sorensen. And guess what? I have the very first Midnight Lane still in its wrapper. I can get him to sign it. I'm so excited.
Have you told Hunter about all this?
Last night. It's so good he's not coming to Sydney. He's not into comics. He's never even heard of Superverse. Unreal. I better go. I can't wait.
Morning, Gerald.
Oh, hi. You're back.
Tracy Morrison, you're about the last person I expected to see here.
Hello there, I'm just looking for some mail.
You rather blew your cover last time, so I take it you're not here in a police capacity?
No, I am the real thing this time.
Good for you. Perhaps we could catch up over a drink this evening.
Oh, sorry, Luke, I'm busy.
Oh, you're attached, no doubt.
Not exactly, but I'll see you.
Luke, welcome back.
Thank you. And sorry again I was unable to accept your job offer.
Well, wait a few months, it could well be back on the table.
Oh, I hope so. It was a most inconvenient passing. She wasn't exactly my favourite aunt, but I felt I had to attend the funeral.
It's in France, wasn't it?
Lyon. Delightfully old world. And I stopped off in Haiti on the way home too. Attended several voodoo ceremonies. Fascinating. But it's good to be back in Aotearoa.
Well, hopefully there's a lot of locum work to keep the wolf from the door.
As always, you and your team are attracting most interesting cases. I'm particularly interested in the Duchenne muscular dystrophy boy.
You mean Timothy Carson?
I'm surprised you gave it away. But you obviously have considerable faith in Ethan Pierce. I must say I've heard only good things.
Ethan, this is Luke Derville.
Very pleased to meet you.
Likewise.
Sorry about this, Luke. I said no to Timothy's surgery. He is under the 20% lung function threshold. You have no right to disregard protocol like this.
I have huge respect for your judgment, Chris, but in this instance, I don't happen to agree with you. I'm confident the surgery will be a success, and I have Helen's full consent to undertake it.
As acting head of surgery, it's my decision as to whether or not this goes ahead.
Except Callum's already given us approval, so it's a go.
I doubt that. Not once I've seen him about his momentary loss of reason.
The lung function is of major concern.
I believe that between the two of us, we can easily manage it. Please, have a seat. Let me take you through it.
Vengeful Vegetation. There's an exhibition on the same time we're in Sydney.
Wow.
Oh, Venus flytraps. They're lily scorpions, actually, Miss This, right?
Yeah.
Well, there are so many of them. You could sketch them and then just draw a whole army of the gruesome things snapping away at poor old Lily.
Brilliant. This trip is just getting better and better. Later. Hi.
Right. Sydney's still on then, I take it?
Yes, our perfectly innocent trip is still on. And I'm sorry if Hunter has a problem with it, but
it is
his
going to be
problem.
Morgan's problem if she has to choose between a friend and a boyfriend. And the odds are you won't like the outcome, in which case it's going to be your problem.
Well, I happen to think, actually, that we're a whole lot more grown up than that.
Okay, sunshine. And your head bare.
He is exploiting a mother's desperation for his own ends. It is unbelievably irresponsible, and it's unbelievable you've given your approval.
I can see that Ethan has done the research. He's made a very good case for the chances of success.
Of course, there is some chance of success, but there's even more chance that the boy won't survive the surgery, or he'll spend the rest of his too short life on a ventilator. Sure, as a surgeon, you need a fair amount of confidence. But Ethan has way too much, and it's making him reckless. And you're encouraging him.
Well, it's not as if you haven't pushed the envelope on occasions, Chris, and met with resounding success.
Well, I've also overreached myself, and I've learned to accept that there are limits.
Something that Ethan may have to learn, perhaps.
At the cost of a 9-year-old boy's life? Tell me you're not saying that.
Of course not, but while there's a reasonable chance of success...
Okay, you're not listening. You won't see that Ethan is motivated by ego and ambition, and that little boy is coming a very poor third.
Oh, steady on, mate.
And if that's the case, I have to rethink my role as acting head of surgery. I thought I was doing you a favour taking it on, but clearly my experience and my judgment count for nothing. You think you know best, you just want a yes man. Well, no can do.
Aren't they lovely?
Not bad, huh?
I'm so pleased, Kip.
Hey?
You put the whole Tanya thing behind you and got someone else in your life.
It was Mrs. Lambert.
Oh,
Yeah, old girl I saw the other day, we had to shoot her up for a collie. She's a bit short on family, so...
A patient. I'm sorry. I had you all matched up with a lovely girl, which you do deserve. I don't take that back.
Who's the lucky lady?
A patient.
I can't really offer you a lot of time to think about it, I'm afraid.
No, the risks do remain on the high side.
I was a lot less worried about the lung function when I heard I had one of the best anaesthetists in the business.
Thank you.
But hey, if you're not prepared to back me and yourself, that's fine. Just flag it. There'll be no hard feelings.
I'll take another look at the notes and the French case.
15% lung function and the kid survived. I have every confidence we can do the same for Timothy. And we've got to keep pushing the boundaries, right? Come on. Say you're in.
I'm in.
Yes.
So suddenly I am right.
Well, okay, I think you always were, but it's just Morgan is all woohoo about this Superverse convention thing, and I can't bear to disappoint her.
And you definitely don't want to come between her and Hunter?
No.
Right. Well, here's an idea, so Morgan's not disappointed. Just give your ticket to Hunter.
It's the man who always keeps his word.
Okay, look, I just couldn't bring myself to tell her.
Sorry, Morgan. Sydney's off. Easy.
Well, but she was so excited.
And who got her going about some dumb comics?
No, I didn't even know about the Superverse thing until she told me.
Well, what about the carnivorous plants?
Well, okay, that was me. Because I decided we were going, but now I'm thinking again and...
Stop thinking and just tell her.
Look, you might not mind making Morgan miserable, but I do. She is just a sex object to you, isn't she? You actually have no idea about the real Morgan Braithwaite.
What a tosser.
Dumb comics, eh?
I don't get the fascination.
It's like you'd never heard of Lily Scorpion then.
No.
No, well, she's Morgan's creation. So I suggest you ask her to show you her comics, and then you might get it.
We're going to give you some medication to relax you, and then we'll get you off to theatre, all right? And your mum can go along too, okay?
Sorry to interrupt. Luke, have you got a minute? I'm probably okay now, but...
Unless you have any more questions?
Not from me.
A big one for your return.
Yes, indeed.
You obviously share Ethan's confidence for a successful outcome here.
I have to admit I took some convincing due to the boy's low lung function, but Ethan's thorough preparation and research of successful cases overseas is more than assuaged my concerns.
Good, well, I wish you well. We're most fortunate to have you as a locum, and in the not-too-distant future, I hope I can offer you a more permanent position.
Oh, I'm not here. Later.
It'll be much later. I'm doing this really big op. Very exciting, but a bit scary too.
Well, I'll leave you to your prep.
No, what?
Well, I was just checking out what shows were on in Sydney, and I thought there'd be one that it'd be great to see.
The Crypt?
I'm gonna disinter you.
Revivify you. But we'll never get in.
Oh, we already have. We've got front row seats. But rats about that graphic novel workshop that Jack Sorensen's running, because it was all booked out.
Of course.
But there was a cancellation, so you should bring Lily too, because she's coming to Sydney. Jack will love her.
Oh, and I love you.
Long handle cop elevator.
Bob's the stable.
Good to hear.
I thought you would have chosen something a little more uplifting for the homeward stretch.
It's magnificent.
True. But the subject matter is somewhat bleak. The noble heroine, Gioconda, contemplating suicide.
But then there's a happy ending?
Alas, no. Rather than let the villain of the piece have his evil way with her, his pulse is irregular. Blood pressure's dropping.
Get him stable.
He's gone into a fine VF.
Turning him over, now. Good. Defib.
Eddie Jules, stand clear.
We have sinus rhythm. All right, we'll give it a moment, then we'll turn him back over and redress him. I'll then your gloves, and we'll proceed.
No, we won't. We stop right now.
Come on, we're nearly there.
Absolutely not. We don't know what caused him to arrest. He could again.
I need to close up anyway. I just need a few minutes more. He'll be fine. Let's go.
I want to make it absolutely clear that I'm only staying to do what I can.
To keep the boy alive? Your job, in other words. Well, let me do mine.
Looking good. Who is he?
Just going across the road.
Oh, a knife on the prowl.
Nope.
Oh, so you are meeting someone. About time, isn't it?
Excuse me?
Anyone I know?
Mind your own.
Oh, you're nervous. Don't be. He'll see right away that you've made an effort. Men like that. Good luck.
Thanks again, everyone. Well done. Great work, Morgan. Things got a bit bumpy there for a while, but you kept your cool. Excellent.
Thanks.
But tonight's winning performance was...
The boy nearly died.
Nearly died and dead are worlds apart, Luke. The boy survived because you and I are a masterful team.
Oh, that is unmitigated tosh. We were damned lucky, that is all.
You're selling yourself way too short.
No. I know exactly what I'm capable of, and I'm aware of my limits. Clearly, you have no idea. And I shouldn't have to remind you that the anaesthetist is the person in charge in here. When he or she calls a halt to an operation, then that is what happens. Unless I have your assurance that you'll strictly adhere to protocols and not foolishly put a patient's life at risk, as you did with young Timothy, well, then we won't be sharing an OR again in the future.
Thought I was going to be drinking alone tonight.
Where's the usual crew?
Well, looks like it's just you and me, babe. Can you cope?
I guess.
Can I get you one?
Kibbles, that would be dating behaviour.
Whoa, get your own.
Yeah. Actually, I was going to offer to get you one, but you look like you had enough already.
That's my first. Scout's honour. Go for it.
So it was a bit rugged.
Do you know Luke Durville?
Oh, yeah.
He was so angry.
And what happened?
Oh, I shouldn't be saying anything, really.
Patient confidentiality.
And I shouldn't be dissing my bosses.
You are way too nice, you know that?
Nice.
Well, as well as being so hot.
I don't believe this. It's from Gerald. Katie's arranged for me to see a publisher in Sydney.
Katie?
Gerald's mum. Like the convention and the crypt and the workshop weren't enough.
Or the vengeful vegetation.
What's wrong?
I can't stand it, okay? The thought of you and Gerald in Sydney is driving me nuts. So text him back and tell him you're not going. Please.
Well, we're showing Operation Transformation Series 5 again in the afternoons here on 1, and with the weight loss programme still online, you can choose and follow a leader if you wish. Check up on their progress for their first week today at 4:35. Declan Buckley's